Hey, what's going on, everybody? Bitcoin Chris checking in once again. Happy Tuesday. It is August 1st, 2023. Where has the time gone, guys? Where has the time gone? Time is not real. Time is not real. Because just the other day, it was just February, right? It was just March. It was just April. It was just May. It was just June. It was just July. Now it's already August. So, crazy. All right, so today's video, we're going to go over the tax incentives and the tax benefits of a business. So that's the part, that's going to be part A. And then part B is, we got to, bring everything back into Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin, right? So, first part, we'll talk about business. You can use that cash flow to buy Bitcoin, right? Put Bitcoin under your treasury if you own a business. And, to use it as a savings account, which I tell you guys to do. But first, make sure you guys go check out Colourpop. It's on Amazon and also on colourpop.com. Use promo code 25 to get 25% off. And also make sure you guys go pre-order my new book, Bitcoin Dad, Fiat Dad. And that is coming soon. So please go pre-order. And I will show you guys the artwork for that real quick. Boom. Go to bitcoindadfiatdad.com, go pre-order my new book, and make sure that you keep an eye out for the new book. So the first thing, again, guys, the benefits of owning a business is one, not only do you have freedom, which is the most important thing you can have, right? You will also have tax benefits. So what we're going to do is jump into tax benefits of owning your business. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is write our business here. I'm trying to see where I could make sure this is, can you guys see the top? There it is. Cool. All right, let's do this. All right, so we're going to do if you guys remember in the previous video, I explained the difference between LLC and S Corp. LLC is great, but you still got to pay self-employment tax if you did it that way. However, if you do S Corp, you only pay taxes on whatever you decide to pay yourself, and you should be living through corporate life, and everything should be paid through your corporation anyway. That way you have, less taxes to pay at the end of the year, okay? So let's jump into it. So let's just say you're making, I made a video about this already, but I didn't do a whiteboard series, so I'm going to do a whiteboard series over it now. All right, so excellent. Let's just say you have 100,000 that you made in your business, right? Now, in order, so businesses get paid, businesses pay taxes last, and in the video I did, businesses get paid last, and as an employee you get, or they pay taxes last, I apologize, and as an employee you pay taxes first, right? So let me break down how you guys can save money on your taxes on your business, and then we'll jump into Bitcoin as well right after this, and how it can all play a part into that, right? So excellent. Say you made 100,000 in your business, right? And let's just say you have 2 kids, for an example. You can pay them about 12,000. I think it's actually 13,000, but just to keep the math simple, you pay your kids 12,000. That's 24,000 that you're able to subtract from your taxable and overall income in your business, right? So you made 100,000. Now let's go ahead and deduct, your cost and your taxable income. Let's find out how we can, pay as least taxes as possible legally, right? So if you did that, and then you subtract 24,000 because you have 2 children that you decided to hire, right? You can pay them $12,000 each for the year. and they don't have to pay taxes on that. And that helps you with your income, and that's your children, right? So that's pretty dope, right? So 100,000 minus 24 equals 76,000, right? All right. So we're gonna put children. Just use an example of 2 kids, right? So 2 kids, 24,000. All right. Now we're left with 76,000. All right. All right. Cool. So what else? All right, so you now have $76,000 of taxable income or money that you made. You pay taxes on what's left over. So instead of you paying taxes on 100,000, you paid your kids out. You minus 24,000. You're left over with 76,000. Now let's jump into, for an example, marketing, right? Let's just say you're paying $1,000 a month, right? In marketing, that's $12,000 right there. Because $1,000 times 12 months in a year to market your business and to get more clients. All right, so let's do marketing. That brings you down to 64,000. All right, so now you're at 64,000. Instead of being taxed at 76,000 or 100,000, you're subtracting your cost to run your business. This way, again, you have a less taxable income. So now we're at 64,000. I tell you guys to get a business car, right? I tell you to put your car in your business name, right? And to either lease a vehicle or buy a vehicle in your business name. So now if you do a car in your business name, let's just say the average car note is what? Let's just say $600 a month times 12, 7,200. Just say you lease a car, $600 a month, minus that 7,200 for the year, 64,000 minus 7,200. Now you're at 56,800 for your taxable income. So again, would you rather be taxed at 100,000 or taxed at 56,000? See, the thing is if you make 100,000 at your job, you're automatically getting taxed on that 100,000. Versus if you own your own business, even though you made 100,000, it's going to cost you money to operate your business, and then you pay taxes on what's left over. So let's continue. We did our car payment. I did cell phone, right? I didn't do cell phone yet, but cell phone is $100 a month times 12. It's $1,200. Let's subtract that. Business phone. To 56,800. Yep. Business phone. Okay, cool. Let's see. You can write off things such as vacations, right, or business trips. So in the previous video that I made, my previous live on Facebook, I said, hey, what if I went to, I love to take international trips, right? So what if I go to Cancun, right? And I go to Cancun and I spend $1,000 on, Cancun, just being there. And, I shoot content there. And if I shoot content for my business, then now it becomes an actual business trip because I'm shooting content for my business. So now that $1,000, and whenever I spend, I say the trip costs $1,000, and I end up spending $500 on food and, Uber and all that good stuff, right? Even though I stay all inclusive, whatever you decide to purchase now on that trip is now, it's a tax write-off because now it's a business trip, right? So let's just say we spent $1,500, and we do that once a quarter, right? 4 quarters, so that's 4 times in a year. We go on a trip shoot content, you know, do what we got to do. Let's just say we only spend $1,500 per trip. Do that 4 times a year. That's 6,000. 55,600 minus 6,000. It's gonna be business trip. That's 49,600. All right, so now we're at 49,600. We're on the business trip. We did marketing, we did car payment, we did phone, we did, you know, hiring the kids, we did a business trip. Now we haven't even talked about, your CRM, your employees, if you have any, just operating your business, getting your GoDaddy, your website, all the expenses that come with, actually operating and having that business as well. So we can subtract that as well. So let's just say, you have employees. I don't know how much you guys pay your employees. I have a VA that's overseas. They're only like $400 to $500 a month. So let's add that. 500 times 12. That's another 6,000. So let's subtract that. Employee. Right, boom. Or employees, right? If you have more than one, even better. That's 43,600, right? And now, again, let's just say for you to run and operate your business each year, let's just say it costs you, between your CRM, between your, your email, between your everything that you need, your website, your business phone number, which we already have here, but this is a cell phone number. I have another business phone number, so that would be another expense. Let's see, we have GoDaddy, we have our website, we have our, just our typical expenses. We already did marketing, so we can take that out. But let's see, just a rough estimate. I'm not sure exactly. I don't have those numbers off the top of my head, but let's just say it cost us another $1,500 a month to run our business with all the, all the things that we need, right? We need our email campaign systems. We need our CRM. We need our, all the things that we need, right? So let's just say rough estimate about $1,500 a month times 12. That's another 18,000. So now we take 43,000. We'll come up over here. $43,600 minus 18,000. Right, that was 1,500 times 12. That was 18,000. So 43,600 minus 18,000. Well, now we're left with 25,000. So we're now left with 25,000, right? For the year, 25,600, I'm sorry. For the year, 43,600 minus 18,000, yep, 25,600, cool. So let's just say, as I mentioned before, we do mentorship, right? We pay for a mentorship program. The programs that I know are anywhere between $5,000 and higher. So let's just say $5,000 for mentorship and education. You're at 20,000. Oh yeah, your expenses here. Remember, I was adding up the expenses here. That can include, if you have a, office building, right? All that good stuff. Anything that is gonna, cost you money to operate your business. You want to keep adding adding these expenses up because it subtracts from your overall income, and then you're taxed on what's left over versus you being taxed at what you made. Okay, so now we're at 20,600. Right? And what else did I say? Said business trip, right? You can do a birthday. For an example, you can do a birthday. You can write off your birthday by doing a mastermind, right? Doing a birthday celebration, but it's really a mastermind. And if you rent an Airbnb at $1,000 a night, you do that on a weekend, that's $3,000, right? So you can do an Airbnb for the weekend for your birthday, do a mastermind. That's a write-off on top of your business trip, right? Because the business trip, you were there shooting content for your business. So this is separate. This is something else. So if we did 3,000 for a Airbnb, which is $1,000 a night, you do a nice Airbnb, invite people, you know, talk about business. It's your birthday, you give them a discount, you know, get people over there, explain, you know, how you can help, invite other entrepreneurs. You guys team up together, write it off, right? You guys can party and whatnot after, but before, you guys make sure that you make sure that you right, are able to benefit just using the tax law, guys. So let's just say you did that. That's 3,000, 20,000, 17,600, right? 17, 18, 19, 20, yep. 17,600. So I just showed you how to take your taxable income from 100,000 legally, right, down to 17,600 legally, right? You did a Airbnb mastermind for your birthday. You do that every year, $1,000 a night. If you want to do something extravagant, right, a nice big mansion, Airbnb, invite everybody out, you know, mastermind, explain to them your business and help other entrepreneurs, you know, mastermind and, you know, talk business. And then after you party for your birthday, now it's a business write-off. Mentorship program, $5,000 easy. We did your employees, or employee for me, one employee was $6,000 a year. Business trip, if you go on, you know, I go to Cancun, you know, go 4 times a year, about $1,500 each time. Business write-off, I'm shooting content, you know, it's a business trip. Business phone, $100 a month times 12 months. Car payment, I said $600 a month. This would be a car lease or a car payment. You can actually write off the whole car. Leases are cool too. I just did a lease for this example. That's $7,200 a year. Marketing is $1,000 a month. It's $12,000 a year. Hire two of your kids if you have kids. $24,000 a year. So we still have 17,000, but we can either be taxed on the 17,000, right? Oh, and then like I said, let me jump into this, right? Since you're going to be wise, right, and you're going to have an S corp instead of an LLC, you can do an S corp, right? And then let's just say you pay yourself $7,000 for the whole year. So now you would only pay taxes on the 7,000, but Chris, we're still left with 10,000. That's right. I'm gonna show you what to do with that 10,000. So you pay yourself 7,000. Divided by 12. You just pay yourself $583 a month, right? It doesn't matter anyway, right? You shouldn't be, everything should be operating out of your business anyway, right? Because everything else is business expense. You just pay yourself the minimum, so you only pay tax on $7,000 for the entire year, which is $583 a month, right? And then we still have 10,000 left over here, right? So what we're going to do now, we're going to take that 10,000 and we're going to put 10,000 into Bitcoin, or 5,000 into Bitcoin, and then 5,000 into, you know, whatever it is that you want to do, right? Another asset that you could, you know, write off. So let's say for this example, we put $10,000 into Bitcoin as our treasury, right? That'll be our That'll be our asset for our treasury, right? We'll go ahead and put the 10,000 into Bitcoin. Boop. So guess what, guys? Now you have Bitcoin as the asset. This ink is dying on me. All right, so you have Bitcoin. You had 10,000. You just bought Bitcoin. Now you have $7,000 that you're being taxed on out of the 100,000 that you made. And not only were you able to pay yourself, you're able to pay your children. You're able to write off your phone, car, business trip, pay your employees, pay for education and mentorship to grow and scale your business. Do a birthday bash where you invite other entrepreneurs and invite people, right? And you can also charge people for that, right? So not only are you charging people and making money off of it, you've written off the whole entire Airbnb and you're masterminding. You're paying yourself, and you still bought an asset, Bitcoin, which is going to go up in time, go over time, which will, overall help your treasury, right? And that way your business has, a treasury. Your business should have a treasury, guys. All right. So this is how you can save money by starting a business, because you're able to write off everything that you need to run your business, and you pay taxes on what's left over. And in this case, you pay yourself it's called a distribution when you have an S corp. So you're paying taxes on 7,000 versus 100,000. If you were at your job, you're getting taxed on the full 100,000 before you even see it throughout the year. They're taking their taxes out, right? And then you have to pay for, your car note, and then you have to pay for your own phone bill, and then you have to go on vacation. If you do go on vacation, it's coming out of your pocket, right? You don't have employees, so that skips there. If you have your own birthday, your own birthday, right? You're paying for that out of pocket. You probably won't do something that extravagant, right? Education, you're paying for that out of pocket versus it being a write-off, right? And you're paying taxes on 100,000 versus you're paying taxes on 7,000, which you paid yourself through your distribution because you have an S corp. LLC is cool too, but you'll have to pay, I think, 15% self-employment tax versus you having a S corp, right? And you pay yourself distribution. You pay taxes on what's left over, 7,000 for the year. You took the remaining 10,000 and you bought some Bitcoin. Now you're $10,000 worth of Bitcoin. When Bitcoin goes up in value, when Bitcoin was, $15,000 at the beginning of this year, and now we're almost at 30,000. So that means your 10,000 would have jumped to 20,000. You made 100% ROI just by having this asset, right? Now you have capital in your treasury. You made 7,000 for yourself in the full year, right? And you still paid your kids, and you still have a business coming in and making you cash flow. Cash flow. Cash flow. All right, so that's an example of what you can do and how you're able to not only save money in your save money on taxes, right, in your business, but how you can buy Bitcoin to have a treasury, right, and to have money saved up in your business that's going to grow over time. And now you still have, your business is an asset, creating revenue, creating money, and then next year, hopefully you make 200,000, right? You're going to grow. And you can upgrade your car if you want. You can do, still do everything here. You're probably going to have more employees, right? Because once you grow, you're going to need to grow. You're probably going to grow here. Probably going to want to do more mentorship to learn more, right? You can still write off your kids each year. Okay, and that's just a quick breakdown of how you can save money on your taxes and then use the money that you're saving to buy assets such as Bitcoin. That's going to go up in value, which will help your business grow. Accept Bitcoin as a form of payment and let people know. If you don't tell people that you accept Bitcoin, they'll never know. And as I mentioned in previous videos, and my son also, you know, I made him do a quick video for me explaining why he wants to save in fiat and why he wants to save in Bitcoin versus fiat, right? And he explained that. So I'll upload that to the YouTube channel as well. But that'll be it for this video. I want to keep it under 30 minutes. And I hope this explains why you're able to save money on taxes and why the rich pay taxes last, or if anything at all, right? And we already explained how you can avoid all taxes by, you know, buying real estate. But this is a business video, so it's about a business, not real estate. You can use your cash flow to buy Bitcoin. Now your business owns that asset, or you can put it in your treasury, however you want to do it. I would do both, right? If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong about that. As far as if it is your asset versus the treasury holdings. So yeah, with that being said, make sure you go pre-order my new book, Bitcoin Dad, Fiat Dad. If you need help with your business, right? You want to start your business, you want to get anywhere between $50,000 to $100,000 per LLC. I'll help you do that. If you need help fixing your personal credit, we can help you do that as well. And yeah, head over to swanbitcoin.com/Bitcoin Chris. Get 10 bucks free Bitcoin. All right. Hope this helps you guys. Much love. Bitcoin Chris checking out. Stack some Bitcoin and chill. Peace.